Hildebrand starling, that is the bird with the orange eyes. That's a pair of white-headed buffalo beavers and the brown babbler. On the left, the hazy picture is that of a black-bellied bustard. Top right is a pair of white-bellied bustards. The grayer neck is the male, and the eagle is a tawny eagle. On the left is the male of a white-bellied bustard. The female is on the top right, and below is a magpie shrike. The Ferraris of the African plains, the cheetahs, are built for speed. Their walk is so graceful and their body is just built to run. Naturally, they are the fastest land mammals. This stunning looking bird is the secretary bird. They are raptors and they stand at nearly 4 feet tall. They are usually found walking across the grasslands, although they can fly, but only when necessary, such as to reach their nest in the trees and for courtship displays. Now, while no one knows where the name came from, one explanation is that they are named after 19th lawyers' clerks or secretaries who typically wore grey coats and knee-length black pants, and they would tuck quill pens behind their ears, similar to the bird's coloring and head feather. Another theory is that secretary bird is an English language corruption of sucker et ter, roughly meaning hunter bird in Arabic. A phrase people say they have heard Arabic speaking people in Sudan called it. Incidentally, this is also the national bird of Sudan. Now these birds, along with the caracaras, are the only two birds of prey that hunt on the ground instead of from the air. And their diet mainly consists of small rodents, amphibians, and reptiles. We come across 3 lions once again. 2 male lions with a female lion. The males may be brothers. Usually you don't have 2 males in one pride. Take a look at the number of insects that are bothering the male lion. These flies really bother the lions and are one of the reasons why you find tree climbing lions in Serengeti. A Thompson's gazelle is named after Scottish explorer Joseph Thompson and is popularly known as Tommy. This is the hartebeest. Unlike other animals that move towards water source, these hartebeests move to more arid locations after the rainfall. Quite interesting, isn't it? It's basically a large antelope species native to Africa. It lives in open grasslands, sparsely wooded areas and savanna. At one time it was pretty widespread across Africa, but it's been on a decline due to habitat destruction and other human activities. The grey-capped social weaver looking for scraps from our lunchbox, and the extremely cute rock hyrax. It looks like a rodent, but it's actually related most closely to elephants. They are extremely noisy when they try to communicate, and they also have a cousin who are the tree hyraxes, equally cute and equally loud. Aren't the shades of greens just amazing? I just couldn't stop looking at this place. After our luck with the brilliant weather in Serengeti, we saw the tree climbing lions. The phrase tree climbing lions seems a little bizarre to those who have never seen this unusual behavior. Animal behaviorists agree that the lions are not evolutionarily adapted to scale trees and perch atop branches. Expert behaviorists say that the lions have adapted this to protect themselves from the constant irritation of insect bites when they are lazing on the ground under the trees. And some claim that these lions have perfected this art as a way of escaping the sweltering heat on ground level. See how they are enjoying a cool breeze and blissful nap without worrying about what's happening on the ground. Moreover, this position is also an excellent vantage point from where to observe the movement of the prey as they cross the plains in search of food and water. See how they are enjoying a cool breeze and blissful nap without worrying about what's happening on the ground. Moreover, this position is also an excellent vantage point from where to observe the movement of the prey as they cross the plains in search of food and water. Unlike leopards, lions are not physically adapted to climbing trees. But some distinct groups have been able to master this skill over time and teach their young to do the same. And you'll see this in some of my later videos. An adult male lion can weigh around 180 to 190 kilos, while a female lion can be between 110 and 130 kilos. So it's not easy to lug their bodies up the trees. So they prefer to climb sturdy trees which have horizontal branches and not too far above the ground, so that it's easy for them to climb and get up. They are often found to climb African sycamore fig trees or the umbrella acacia thorn trees, but in this picture they are comfortably perched on this lovely sausage tree, so named because of the shape of the fruit they bear.
আমার চোখে তো সকলই শোভা, সকলই নবীন, সকলই বিমল, সুনীল আকাশ, শ্যামল কানন, বিষম জোছনা, কুসুম কোমল, সকলই আমার মতো।
Topi is one of the most common and widespread antelopes in Africa. It looks quite similar to Coke's hartebeest, but it has a darker color than the hartebeest and has purple patches on the thighs. A good way to remember, it wears blue jeans and yellow socks. It has extremely good eyesight and it can be seen perched upon termite mounds, and it's the first animal which spots a predator and alerts the others. Klipspringer, which translates to rock hopper, has distinctive hooves. Each about the diameter of a dime, this pint-sized antelope can jump onto a landing pad the size of a silver dollar. And it looks like a ballerina. This is the Sinai agama lizard. They are active during daytime and feed on insects and other arthropods and plants. And during the breeding season, the males become a striking blue color to attract the females. The females have brownish red spots on their sides and are brown in color. The African version of our Nilkantha Pakhi, but the Indian roller is not this vivid in color.